Hi, welcome to the show. It's Ed with Free Circle. And we're going to talk about the Muddy Shoe Live. Excuse the interference. We're just going to get our headphones on so we don't get interrupted. So, anyway, what we got to talk about is the muddy shoe theory. Excuse me for the hectic. I started the show and somebody rolled in on us. So I had to exit stage left, so please forgive us. What we're going to talk about is the muddy shoe life theory. The theory of the muddy shoe is pretty simple, but yet very effective and very needed in everybody's life. Life is like a shoe. And as the mud stacks up, you got to walk through these big mud puddles. Well, mud sticks to your shoe. If you've ever walked in clay mud, it just cakes and it gets really heavy. And that's like problems in life. It's like that heavy mud that you're packing on that shoe. So when you go through life and you have all the problems, worries, things that just get heavy on you, like that muddy shoe as you're hiking down that muddy trail, if you wipe that heavy mud off, it gets lighter. You can tread a lot more easily down this muddy shoe life. So mud comes in all form. The good mud will stay with you because you can only wipe so much off until you get a hose and you do your scrub down. We're talking about the bad mud and the good mud. The bad mud are those issues that burden you. It puts a weight on you. It makes you feel bad. It comes in all forms: people, places, things, situations. Money does it a lot for people. I'm saying wipe all of that heavy mud off. It's not worth carrying it. Find some way to release yourself. If you have to remove yourself from situations or people or things, it is worth doing. You have to turn the screws of success. You have to want to do this. And in order to achieve, you have to remember the muddy shoe life. And you are in control of how often you scrape the mud from yourself. And it's easy to get caked on. And as you're walking, you get hurrying through life and you don't realize you're packing all that mud. But if you pay attention, it won't tire you out as much, because life is long and life is hard. And as long as we can live it to its most potential, it's a joy to be alive. And we need to realize what is when we can identify those issues and change them. That's like scraping the mud off of that heavy shoe. It's important that we all understand life's not going to be easy. It's not perfect. Every happy person automatically realizes you can't be happy all the time. So if we being focused on the important things, the vital things in life, the beautiful things, the little things, these are the things that bring you happiness and joy. And when you find that, it's a beautiful thing. You can share, you can be more open to the world. Honesty flows. Truth is excellent when you find it. And that's the secret to getting rid of most of your mud, is always go with the truth. Sometimes truth hurts, but it's always the best stance. Truth will always prevail and get you through to the other side of that big mud puddle. And I'll tell you, there's many obstacles in your way. A lot of people will try to block you from the other side. Call that heavy mud. So surround yourself with positive people, positive things, and be as positive as you can be. And only you are capable of changing that situation and becoming a positive person. So if we understand being positive is a choice, we can progress our life. Nobody can keep you in the place you are, whether it be physically, emotionally. Find a happy place. Even those people in prison, they can find a happy place somehow and get to the other side. So in all situations, you can find positivity, and positivity and truth will always teach us. So yeah, it's important to carry on in life, learn from your mistakes, and adjust your life accordingly. If you have negativity in your life, you've got to pack it up, put it in a box, and shove it into the incinerator so it never comes back again. And that means being truthful. The truth always sets you free. And if you're willing to explore and dive into what is real, what's physical, and what's truthful, it lightens that burden on you. It makes you able to trek through life without packing a bunch of heavy mud. So yeah, Yellow Cat, what we're talking about is the muddy shoe theory. It means, yeah, you're packing mud. If you wipe it off once in a while, it lightens your trek through life. So we all have mud and get it out of our life. How we find who we truly are. If we cannot truthfully be who we are, we will never walk through life light. And if you scrape the mud from your shoe, it makes life easier, makes it nice to get through life. And truth makes you identify your weakness. My weakness is getting on here and speaking over fears of people thinking I'm funny. Well, I am funny. I enjoy being funny. But I like to enlighten people. I like to make people aware of situations. And these words that I bring to you is meant to lighten your life. Like the muddy shoe theory, it gets heavy. And if you keep packing heavy mud, people, places, things that get you down, you'll always be in the mud. You'll never get to the other side. Leave that mud puddle behind and let it dry up. Don't dry up with it. That's the point. So if we think about the heavy things like mud on your shoe, only you can scrape the mud from your shoe. And that's the theory of the muddy shoe life. Walk it. It's like the 7P principle. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. And if we live those principles, well, it makes lighter mud on your shoe. So anyway, that's the muddy shoe life theory. I'm Ed with Free Circle. We want to take the time to thank the people at Dialogue for presenting you with a platform to get your voice out. And it's a free choice. What you want to talk about is up to you. Get your dialogue on, people. Get out there, spread the word about Dialogue, and open up. Join in the conversations, ask questions, and become a part of the Dialogue family. Ed, Free Circle, out.